Okay, so now we're at the last and final way we can do it, and this is modeling using keep, change, flip. So basically what we're going to do is when they say keep, that means you're going to keep the first one the same. So if it's 6/7, then it is also going to be 6/7. Now, change means instead of dividing, now you're going to change it to multiplication. So we're just going to use the big X for multiplication. Later on we won't use that anymore. Now, before we actually do this, I'm going to add something here so you can see what it is. So when you have 3 as a number, that is a fraction that is 3 over 1. So that is one thing you need to remember. Whenever you have a number and the number is 3, it's like 3 over 1. So now we're going to do the keep, change, flip. So keep the 6/7 the same, change your division to multiplication, and flip the second one. So then you're going to go 1 divided by 3 because you just flipped it out. Okay, and then that's going to equal, trying to get my equal sign in the right spot. So that is going to equal, now when you are doing multiplication of fractions, all you have to do is multiply the top times each other, 6 times 1, and multiply the bottom, 7 times 3, and then you see what it's going to be. So I'm going to put my fraction, I forgot my equal sign in between, so I'm going to put my equal sign. So it's going to equal 6 times 1 is 6, 7 times 3 is 21. And then that's all you have to do. But now we need to look, is there a number that goes into 6 and 21 that will make it so that you can divide it out? So let's think about this. Is there a number that you can divide 6 and 21 by? Well, you can divide them both by 3. So I'm going to do 6 divided by 3 on the top and 21 divided by 3 on the bottom, and that is going to equal 2 over 7. 2 over 7. And then that is your final answer, is 2 over 7, okay? So I find the keep, change, flip the easiest one. And if you want to do it this way, I'm perfectly happy with you doing it. It is your choice, okay? So now I'm going to go down and we're going to do another one. So keep, change, flip. So I'm going to add, so again, like I said before, we're going to say that because it's a division, we're going to divide by a fraction. But I'm going to start by putting my 2 over 1, just so I remember that that is what I'm flipping, because it's easy not to flip it if you don't do that. So I'm just going to put that, and it's going to equal. So I put my fraction out, and it's this, you keep the first one, that's 20 over 6. You then change, so you make it a multiplication, and then you flip. So I'm going to flip the second one, which is 1 over 2. And then I'm going to go, and then I'm going to go equals, and now I'm going to multiply across. So I'm going to go 20 times 1, and I'm going to go 6 times 2. Then I'm going to say equals, and I'm going to see what that equals. So, so that's going to equal, so 20 times 2 is 20, and 6 times 2 is 12. So it equals 20 over 12. Now I need to ask myself, is there a number that goes into both of the numbers? Is there a number, so is there a GCF, that's what we learned the other day was GCF, is there a GCF that goes into both 12 and 20? Well, let me think about it. I know that 12 and 20. So let's see, I know 4 goes into both, so I can start with that one. I mean, it doesn't hurt if you have a larger number and you have to keep on going down. So if I go 20 divided by 4 and 12 divided by 4, well, that's going to equal, sorry, I'm getting it over. It's going to equal 20 divided by 4 is 5, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. And then if you want to take it one step further, you can, and you can make it into a mixed number. If you made it into the mixed number, it is 1 and 2 over 3. So that is your mixed number. You don't have to do the mixed number. I'm fine with you keeping it as a improper fraction. That is perfectly fine with me. I'm not going to be picky. It's fine either way. So that's what we're doing, okay? So now I'm going to go down. I'm going to show you the modeling using keep, change, flip. But now we're going to have a mixed number. So whenever you have a mixed number, when you're multiplying or dividing, you have to change it to a improper fraction. So if you have a mixed number, when multiplying or dividing, you must change it to a mixed number, or you must change it to an improper fraction. That is just the rule for multiplying and dividing. If it is adding or subtracting, you don't necessarily have to do it. It's up to you. But when you're multiplying or dividing, you must change it from a mixed number to an improper fraction. So we're going to do that first. So this is going to equal, This is going to equal, so in order to change it from a mixed number to an improper fraction, what you do is, so when you change, in order to change, you take the whole number times the denominator and add the numerator. Okay, so I'm going to show you on what I mean at that. So we're going to first keep the, because it's we're going to keep the first one the same, and I'm just going to write it as is so you can kind of see the steps as I go through. So it's going to be 2/5 stays here. Oops, sorry, 2/5. Then I'm going to keep my division sign. Now, I'm going to show you exactly what I do so that you can see. So I go 3 times 10 plus 1. 3 times the denominator plus the numerator. And then it's going to be over 10 because that's your thing. So then that's going to equal, so we're going to get the same thing again. I'm just going to copy and paste it to make it a little bit faster for me. Oops, I don't know what happened. We lost our thing. So that's going to equal, okay, we'll go down here since it went to a different spot. So then that is going to equal 3 times 10 is 30 plus 1 is 31. So this is going to equal 31. Sorry, it keeps on moving around on me. So I'm going to quickly just make it go to the next page and then you guys can see it again. Okay, so that is 31. So now we're going to do our keep, change, flip. So it is going to equal, oops, one second. It's going to equal, so I'm going to add a, one second. It's going to equal 2/5 times 10 over 31. Keep, change, flip. And that is going to equal 2/5. Oops, not 2/5, sorry. Since we've done it, you're going to go 2 times 10 over 5 times 31. Okay, so then we're going to have another equal sign, another fraction. 2 times 10, I already know that one, that is 20. 5 times 31, I'm not quite sure about that one, so let me calculate it really quick. That would be 155. You can check in your calculator and make sure I did that right. I'm pretty sure I did it in my head correctly. Now, we need to look and see, is there a number that goes into both of them evenly? Well, I can see that they end in a 5, so I know it's going to be 20 divided by 5 on the top and 155 divided by 5 on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to continue on. Sorry, you lose some of the thing. And so this is going to equal, so 20 divided by 5, which you guys should know in your heads is 4, and 155 divided by 5 is going to be 31. So you're basically doing the same thing as before. The only difference with the modeling using keep, change, flip with the improper fraction is you must change the improper fraction to a proper fraction when dividing. And then you do that, you change it into the improper fraction, and then you can do the keep, change, flip. Do that, and then you get your answer, okay? And then that's it. Now for the rest of the class, what you're going to do is you're going to work on some problems. And then that's it for today, okay? Bye.